Cancer, how are you? It's your force fairy here. Nice to see you again. How you want to talk? Cancer, you're on deck. Water Wednesdays. Let's see. The Hermit. Have you gone within, Cancer? Have you gone in to find your star? Going deep, are we? And the energy that crosses this Hermit. Oh, this is why. You're going deep within. I am feeling to heal this broken heart, this Three of Swords. Your higher self, Cancer, is saying, if you have a broken heart, there is love. Believe in love. We'll get some clarifiers on that. The focus and foundation is your confidence, the King of Wands. I'm also feeling with this, with your deck, Cancer, this is a wolf. This is lone wolf energy. But know that with the King of Wands, you can see with the colors, it's very warm energy. Very warm. So that people will follow you. People will want and they believe in your ability to lead. This is your focus and foundation. In the past, the recent past, you've taken a leap of faith. And this is a very playful Fool with the otter. Is it an otter? Yeah, it's an otter. And in the future, the Ten of Swords. Interesting. This and the Three of Swords are connected. There was a painful ending that you might have taken a leap of faith in. It could have been with a job. It could have been with a love, with the Two of Cups up here. We'll find out with some clarifiers how you see yourself. The Four of Wands. This very much reminds me of the Two of Cups. So believe in love. That's what your higher self is, what I'm hearing. Believe it in. This is a happy home. This is love. Interestingly enough, for the first time, Cancer, do you see these petals, these flower petals? I'm seeing it in the Three of Swords as well. We'll go deeper with some clarifiers because that is significant, because I never noticed it before. So, how other people see you is listening to your intuition, the High Priestess. Beautiful. I love this High Priestess. It's one of my favorites. Your hope and or fear is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is a transition, is a moving away from emotions, and it could be painful emotions, because again, these are swords, and moving into calmer waters. But I see this in your deck as moving, literally moving. He's looking for a new home. He's got holes in his shell and he's looking for this. This is a brand new home. Look at that one. The potential outcome, the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords can be confusion. Feeling, and when I see your Two of Swords, it's feeling almost like a fish out of water. Like, because this guy, I think it's a mole or a vole, one of the two, is used to being underground. And just the sun alone and the brightness of the card. But now I'm noticing this moon in the background. And that moon, is it, again, I'm learning about moon cycles. It's funny, you are the moon card in the tarot, the Cancer card. Is it a quarter? I always confuse me because I think it's it looks like a half moon, where physically it looks like a half, but I think it's called a quarter? I'm not sure. Anyways. Clarity, peace of mind, having to make a tough decision. That's what this Two of Swords is speaking about. And the energies that you might not be aware of, that you might not see at the bottom of the deck. The Wheel of Fortune. the Wheel of Fortune, Cancer. Interestingly enough, I'm really focused in on that 10. And I got the 10 on the bottom of the deck here. And now I'm curious. Now, I don't normally look on the bottom of the deck, but I'm just curious. Before I shuffle, you've got a lot of responsibilities and you're learning. I feel, let's just take a look at one more. Yeah, I think you're learning. You're really, this is the page of practical application. You are learning and curious about how to, with the 5, block out those that do not support and believe in your creativity. There's the Devil. Doubt. Doubt. I'm feeling doubt with that Devil today. For some of you, now as a reader, those of you who read cards, when you see a Knight of Cups, which is the very romantic Knight, and the Devil right behind him, you might want to be aware of smooth talkers, of those that say all the right things, that can read your energies and maybe know that you're in a place of vulnerability. The Hermit is going deep, and that's when you go deep, that's vulnerability, right? So that was just underneath the deck. So that's what you might not see, right? Any of the cards that are underneath the deck are energies that you might not be aware of. Cancers, well, yeah. I got a 9, I got a 9. So this is you putting your walls up while you go deep within. And I'm hearing to find your soul's purpose, but also to find that star. Yeah, and be patient, Cancer. This is a process. Be patient, especially if you are healing a broken heart. And that's the energy that crosses you. So healing a broken heart, and again, the Temperance card is a balance, but also a healing card. The Temperance is having patience with this Hermit process, with the going deep within. You could be getting off of social media. You could be taking a break from it. And it could be after a heartache. I want to see what this 2 of Cups is about. This is your higher self. Yeah, saying work on. Work, for some of you, this is working on the love that has hurt you. Interesting. And finding, again, another balance card, the Major. This is Libra energy. Really working, and this is Capricorn, really working on if your beloved, if your partner, if your spouse, for some of you, has hurt your heart, has really hurt you. For some of you, this is to work on finding that balance. Finding, and I'm hearing, it's like justifying. It could be justifying. But it's not about that. This is your higher self really saying that love, even if you've been hurt, Cancer, love is real. Love between 2 people is worth working on, is what I'm hearing. So let's see what this King of Wands, the focus and foundation, there's that too. Finding your confidence. Again, maybe after heartache, after you took a leap of faith in someone, that they were going to give you what you gave them, and that is truth and honesty and fairness, that is devotion, is what I'm hearing. And so the King of Wands, that confidence, that leadership, is clarified by the 2, which tells me to go back up to what your higher self is saying. And the 3 of Cups. There's a lot of love that this King of Wands is experiencing. A lot of love. This is finding, and I said at the very beginning that people will follow you. This is very lone wolf for me, but people will follow you. This is finding your soul tribe with the Three of Cups, your friendship group. And it could be that you are finding a new friendship group. It could be for some of you that a friendship group has hurt you. For some of you. Let's see what this Fool says in the recent past. This is, I love this energy. This is curiosity. This is fun. This is the Page of Wands, clarifying the Fool. And yes, self-love. The Ace of Cups for me is always, always self-love. You have to fill your cup up first, Cancer, before you can even recognize a full cup. If you don't have a full cup, you're just going to attract empty cups if you get out there too soon. Again, if you've been hurt, take time to really heal that hurt, to go deep within, to have patience with it, to maybe put your walls up and say, no, I'm going to get off social media, I'm going to get off date sites, I'm going to get off, you know, these sort of social networks, to really focus in on my playfulness, because the Otter is very playful, on my self-love, on doing things that I'm curious about, that I love, that I want to learn, new things, maybe you've never golfed before, and you go out with a very special group of friends that you've always had in your life, or that is on your frequency, that you vibe well with, and you feel vulnerable, you feel so open that I have never golfed before. I am going to, like, you know, chuck up more grass than I am hit balls. And I don't care, because it's going to be fun. I'm going to have a good day. It's sunny. It's beautiful. Spring is here. It's starting here in the north. We still have snow. I'm not going to lie. Like, it still feels like winter. But the sun is out. So it's that hope that maybe the snow and ice will dissipate. It does, every year it does. In the future, this Ten of Swords, what is ending for you, Cancer? I think you are finding your star. Yeah. Now, I do have to say this. I can read it this way, especially when the Ten of Swords is clarifying the Ten of Swords. This is a healing card. The Star is a healing card. And what does the Hermit find in his lantern? He finds his star. So when I see this clarifying the ending of, and this is a painful ending, you are healing from, for some of you, a very painful ending with the Three of Swords here. For some of you, you might be going through legal proceedings, for some of you. But with this ending, and this healing, and this discovery, this self-discovery, this self-love, you are really tapping into the stars. I've mentioned a couple of times in this read that I'm not an astrologer. But I would really recommend, if you've had a very painful ending, I'm just recommending this because this is what I did, and it really helped me, is find a really good astrologer and get your chart read. The reason being is because it really, in your chart is your cosmic blueprint. It is your, who you are, with that snapshot of the stars the minute you were born. So there's a lot of, I'm just going to say this too, there's a lot of charlatans out there. Again, I don't claim to be an astrologer. I'm a card reader. But there's a lot of really good astrologers and there's a lot of charlatans. So just find a good one. And when you get your chart read, it might really, with this, because I'm feeling this star card, yes, it's healing. Yes, it's hope. But I'm feeling an astrological message, and that is get your chart read. Just get it read. Because I feel moving forward, because I really found out and see astrology as the science behind magic. It's a science. It's a real mathematical there's equations and angles, and I'm not there yet. I've learned about my houses, and now I'm learning about the planets and how they have conversations with each other. What does each planet represent? This is where I'm at, right? As far as learning. I'm kind of learning about aspects, but I'm not there. I can't speak upon it, right? But this message today for you, Cancer, is to really, if you haven't had your chart read, get your chart read. I would really recommend it because it really helped me. And in fact, I got my chart read and then got all the charts of my children read, and it changed the way I parent them because then I saw them through a different lens, right? And I keep going back to their chart, where these planets are right now. How does that affect my Aries Sun, Aquarius Moon kid? How does that affect my Aries Sun, Pisces Moon kid? How does that affect my, Cancer Sun, Leo Moon kid? This type of thing, right? So that's what this message is about. I really feel that deeply. Home. That's how you see yourself. Home. Taking action at home. Interesting. We have quite a few. I thought we had a third knight, but it's the King of Wands. It's the king. So there's two knights, a fast one and a slow one. It could be, especially when I see these two foxes, one of you is a King of Wands. That could be you, Cancer. And your partner is more of an earth-based. Could be a Virgo for some of you. And is a little slower. Takes things slow by slow, like step by step with that Three of Pentacles. But these are energies. So when you see yourself as having success, loving home, staying home, really feeling love at home. Now, I wanted to clarify this because I saw this hurt. Could there be something that either you or your partner, Cancer, that did without thinking and just took action, very fast, very Knight of Wands. And it hurt the feelings of your partner, who moves a little slower, who pays attention to detail, who has this Virgo energy. They could have a lot of Virgo in their chart. Because your focus and foundation is love, is the Two of Cups, which when we go up here is finding balance. And it could be balance between this fire and earth energy, is what I'm seeing. That there could have been things that were said and done that hurt your partner or that hurt you. Again, roles can be reversed. Your higher self, this is how other people see you. Other people see you as listening to your higher self and communicating, maybe communicating with this Virgo energy, what it is that's really you're finding deep within. And a Tower. Whew, a Tower. Other people see you as really taking a look, analyzing, and communicating about this Tower. There's been, and when it could be an ending for some of you. Again, when I've got the Ten of Swords twice, I've got the Three of Swords, I've got the Justice card, and now the Tower. When I have Tower and Justice, this is legal proceedings. This could be a divorce for some of you. But an ending. Something that has been broken down. Now, the High Priestess is listening to your intuition. And is your intuition saying a Tower is happening right before your eyes? Because this spider hides in plain sight. And so if other people are seeing a Tower come down, is your intuition having you detach from this with the Queen of Swords? This is Libra energy, as I see the Libra card up here. Are you moving away with the Six of Swords? Hope and or fear. New beginning. a new beginning. It could be after this Tower, a brand new beginning. Ah, look at that, 2 aces. 2 aces. So is your higher self saying, Cancer, it's time to move on. Cancer, it's time to move. Cancer, you have an opportunity for a brand new beginning. That's your wish fulfillment when you end. Are you not paying attention to that which is in plain sight? And that is a Tower. Something's coming down. This, again, confusion, feeling like you're not in your element. Yeah, you could have put a lot of work that has ended. Yeah, that has ended. This is a cycle that's ended. This is a real, again, a karmic cycle for some of you. This is, but it's a victorious ending. That all the seeds that you have planted coming to an end. What? Have you put in a lot of work, effort into something, whether it be a job, a business, a relationship, a family, group dynamic? Have you ended something that you've put a lot of work into and you're a little confused as to why it's come to an end? Why did I put all this effort, all this time, all this money, all this hope with the Star card here, and now I'm confused as to why it's coming to an end? I do have to say this, because the wheel is turning in your favor, and that's what you might not see. I just have to say that. But Cancer, what it is when you feel blocked, when you feel that you've put a lot of work into something and it's come to an end, whether it be a job, and that you're picking up and moving and starting over. This is your hope, but it's also a fear. It's not easy to move from, you know, cities to city, from city to country, from state to state, from province to province, from country to country. It's not an easy thing to do. However, when you walk through those fears, those uncomfortable feelings, again, that feeling of, I like it at home, I like my home, I like where I live, yeah, my partner hurt me, but we can work on it, we can get through it. Again, the Tower will come down. When it's time, when your angels and guardians, when it's time for you to move on, Cancer, when it's time for you to take a different direction, when it's time for you to start over and start something new, Towers will keep hitting you until you make those moves. That's, from my experience, what I've experienced. And that's just speaking on a personal level. That it will come down so that you cannot make up an excuse, a reason, look beyond it, ignore your intuition, have your ego sort of make everything okay in your head, in your home, in your heart. You've got a broken heart here, Cancer. For some of you, again, if this is not your story, there's another one to come next week, right? I upload every day. And your sign, Water Wednesdays, it's always on Wednesday that Cancer comes up. So if this isn't for you, this is for someone else, right? And what I really see is that this ending was meant for you to go deep within, to find your star, your soul's purpose, to start new, to maybe make a move. And for some of you, you've got to detach. You've got to get into that Queen of Swords energy, that King of Wands takes action. And that which you might not see underneath this deck is a balance card. The Juggler, the Balance, the Two of Pentacles. That's a balance card, and the wheel is turning in your favor. And that's making it look easy, right? If you're balancing 2 jobs, if you're balancing let's say 2 channels, right? If you're balancing different income streams, if you're balancing 2 different families, your family and your in-laws, if you're balancing even 2 children, that's a lot of work. Whatever you're balancing, Whatever you're juggling, you're making it look easy, Cancer, because that's what the juggler does. He puts on a show. But I think it's, with this Tower, it's how other people see you. It's going to come down. And when it does, and it comes to an ending with 2 Ten of Swords, and the World and the Tower, just know that the moves you make, that you are guided with your intuition, with your High Priestess, that you are guided to make. You have a brand new start, a passionate start that's going to make you money. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands is a great combination. And this is a transition card. This is the Six of Swords is transitioning from tumultuous highs and lows emotionally into smooth, calm waters. Calming, and that's what the Queen of Swords does. Calms down her emotions. Maybe even detaches. Gets to work with the Knight of Pentacles. Takes action with the Knight of Wands. And then the King is really finding your confidence. Confidence in love. Confidence in friend groups. Confidence in the time that it takes to balance out. So let's get some angel numbers on this. I see 292. 292 right here, open up, first page. Miracles are unfolding before your eyes. Prepare for a shift of perception and reality. Oh, that's a good one. I see 23. That's a really good message. 23, you are being guided by ascended masters. At this time, trust the path that you are on is perfect for your current situation. And if you're going through heartache and endings, that could be hard to believe, but you have to trust. You really do. I see 392. And then I see 393. So I'm going to read them both. They're right after, one after the other. 392. You are surrounded by positive and powerful people. That's what this Three of Cups talks about. Soak up the goodness and share it with your tribe. That is beautiful. That's 392. Now 393. There is a powerful information within you that is ready to be heard. That's what the Queen of Swords talks about. Your soul is encouraging you to listen through mindfulness, meditation, and journaling. That is a really wise piece of advice right there. I see 910. Let's go to 910 Cancer and then 107. 910. You are aligning your energy system with God and the cosmos. Stay light and full of playfulness, as this will keep your vibration high. That speaks to the read right there. That is for you, Cancer. Beautiful. Any numbers that you see on my table that I do not read aloud, Cancer, those are personal messages for you. Get your book and take a look. If you do not have an Angel Numbers book, go to the description box below, click on the link, and grab yourself a book for all future reads. 107, last one. Your thoughts and intentions are manifesting before you. Believe, and you will receive. Cancer, that's what I see for you. And I'm sure I'll see you again. Take care from your Forest Fairy. Bye for now.